Turning out to ITMA, two Indiana lawmakers want pharmacists in the state to be able to give out ivermectin to treat COVID-19. The drug does not have FDA approval for COVID, but has been the focus of heated debate around the country. ITMA's Richard Essex talked to the lawmaker behind the legislation.
Ivermectin is not approved by the FDA for the treatment or prevention of COVID-19. This proposed legislation by two Republican members of the Indiana House of Representatives seeks to remove the bureaucratic red tape that limits doctors and pharmacists from dispensing ivermectin. Representative John Jacob is a disciple of freedom, and he believes that personal choice should extend it to the doctor's office and the pharmacy. He told me he took ivermectin when he was diagnosed with COVID last summer, and that is one of the reasons he co-authored the bill that blocks state licensing boards from disciplining doctors, pharmacists, and nurses that dispense ivermectin as a treatment of COVID-19.
I think it's very clear that there's a certain slant on information flow. In other words, the medical community, the government has been, censoring and having only certain information come out as being viable treatment.
Representative Jacob told me that he has not talked to any doctors about this legislation.
I mean, it's a drug that's been around for a long time, yeah. And to say right now that you can't even have access to it, when it's been shown to be a viable treatment for COVID, I think I don't know how anything else other than to use the word reprehensible.
The FDA has warned that using the drug for off-label treatment could have serious health consequences. Dr. Christopher Doring of Franciscan Health says ivermectin surfaced as a possible treatment for COVID-19 early on in the pandemic. There were a few studies that showed some positive results. However, those results didn't stand the test of the scientific community.
The data that was presented was not reliable data. A lot of it had been replicated multiple times in order to achieve power. And so the studies have turned out, unfortunately, to have no positive findings as far as treating COVID or preventing COVID with ivermectin.
A few months ago, iTeam8 showed you there was a run on ivermectin. The drug is available over the counter at many farm supply stores. Remember, the drug is labeled for the treatment of parasites. The FDA issued a warning on taking ivermectin that is formulated for a cow or a horse. And self-medication is dangerous, according to Thomas Dzinski of the Richard Fairbanks School of Public Health.
It's always dangerous, right? I mean, because the amount of drug going into the system, what it's designed to do, that's all calculated into the dose that you're given by a licensed physician, right?
Ivermectin is one of 3 drugs being studied for the treatment of COVID-19 by Duke University in North Carolina. So far, 2,500 people have gone through the program, including several from Indiana. Dr. Adrian Hernandez is one of the principal investigators, and he says ivermectin as a possible treatment for COVID has attracted people to the study.
Actually, I was worried that having ivermectin would do the opposite in terms of causing people not to want to participate in Active 6. And so actually, we've seen that there are a lot of people who, when they get COVID-19, they're willing to contribute in some way. And they have heard about ivermectin, and so they are interested in participating in the study to help contribute answer.
This proposed legislation has been assigned to the Public Health Committee in the Indiana House of Representatives, and so far, as of today, they have taken no action on the bill. At the State House, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.